welcome back to my channel and happy new year. Feels a little bit late to be saying that, but oh, what's that bit of hair doing? Excuse me. I literally lost my train of thought entirely. Oh yeah, happy new year. I hope you're having a good one so far. It does feel a little bit late saying that because I took so long to film this video, but here we are. There is not a pile of washing to put away here. There just isn't, okay? You didn't see it. Today I just wanted to do a little chit chat because I haven't been on YouTube in so long. I did just film a nail video. Don't look at my nails, okay? Don't do it. So I have my 2021 goals in front of me and my 2022 goals, and I just wanted to literally just have a chat because it's been too long. So if you haven't already, grab yourself a beverage. I've got a peppermint tea because it is 5 o'clock. I feel like today's gone so quickly. Like, what is it and how is it also already, that was not what the word how is it already the 11th of January? Can someone tell me that, please? I haven't had the best week to start off the year, but I feel like so much pressure is just put on, like, new year, new me, new goals, all of this, and that can be overwhelming, and some things you just can't control. So if you are also feeling the same, I know there are some people on Instagram that I follow that have been the same. It doesn't matter. We're well into the new year now, so it doesn't even matter. I mean, I'm saying that, but I'm going to talk to you about goals. But don't put pressure on yourself because it's just not worth it. Having said that, I do want to spend a little bit of time reflecting on 2021 and different areas of my life. And then I'm going to tell you some of my 2022 goals that I set at the end of 2021. 2021 goals, I set these at the end of 2020, obviously, like 20th of December I've got written down. So I wanted to complete my second year with distinction overall, but then on the page next to it I have complete second year with all distinctions and a few merits, which is actually what I did. I got all distinctions in all my coursework, I think, apart from like one or two. Well, I must have done, because I ended up getting a merit overall, which I was kind of annoyed about, but at the end of the day no one's going to ask me what I got in my H&D, they're just going to ask me what I got in my degree, so it doesn't really matter. What matters is what I get at the end of this year, really. I kind of achieved that. I'm going to say I did the best of what I could, because this time last year, oh my god, a video came up in my memories today, and this time last year when we had a Zoom timetable, it was literally the worst time for me. I thought that I was never going to dance again because I could not hack Zoom, and I took that as a reflection on who I am as a dancer and how well I can dance. But if you look at some of these videos, you would not know that I was a trained dancer at all, because I struggled on Zoom. I don't know what it was, but it was a hard time. Moving on. My gym goals for 2021 were to hip thrust, deadlift and squat 100 kg. That was quite ambitious, but it was the end of 2020 was when the gyms had just opened again, and they'd been obviously shut for most of the year. And they were just opening up, so I was like, if I can be consistent for an entire year in the gym, then that'll be piss easy. But then obviously January hit and we went into another lockdown, and we had another 3.5 months off the gym. So realistically, it probably wasn't going to happen for those reasons, but I've just carried those goals into 2022 because I do still want to achieve them. Having said that, I did actually achieve the hip thrust 100 kg. I've only done it once, so I don't know if it was a fluke. But hip thrust is probably the exercise out of those that I do the most regularly, and squats maybe actually. But I feel like hip thrust is so much easier to progress quicker, personally, than deadlifts and squats. But we're going to carry those goals forward, so I'm still working on those now. And also an unassisted pull-up. Now, I just don't practice them enough to be able to do that. Like, straight up, I'll hold my hands up. I don't do pull-ups enough to be able to do one unassisted, so I'm going to carry that goal over as well and work on that this year too. My next one was to monetize YouTube, and I think to be like more specific, I wanted to hit, so if you don't know, in order to like make money off of YouTube, first you have to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within the last 12 months. and that's hard. Like, that is hard to do. In fact, let me see where I am with that now, because I feel like we are getting there slowly but surely. But this year, this summer, it will be 2 years that I've been on YouTube, which is mental. I didn't manage to monetize, by the way, in case you hadn't got that. I feel like I didn't really know what it like required when I wrote that goal down for the year. I mean, I guess it is possible, people do it in a year, but not this gal. So yeah, I'm currently at 432 subscribers, which to be fair has gone up a lot in the last like month or so. So I'm happy with that. And I'm at just over 1,000 watch hours. So my like, let me show you my screen. It gives you like a dial of where you are with each one, and I like that mine are quite equal. Like, my subscribers go up and then so does my watch time, so I feel like we are getting there. It's a slow burner, is YouTube. I think it is definitely the hardest platform to grow on, for sure. But yeah, that's still, although I didn't achieve that goal, I feel like I did a lot on YouTube last year. I also had paid brand collabs on there, but I feel like I just didn't focus on content creating for like from a career perspective. I don't think, like, I don't know how to say it, but I see YouTube as part of my career at some point, but I think at that some point, if it's not in the next like 2 or 3 years, then it probably won't happen, like, realistically. And with Instagram, I just completely gave up with creating content for that reason last year. So maybe this is the year to bring back intentional content creation on my channels other than YouTube. But yeah, it was just a little bit all over the place last year. My next goal was to read 20 books. I absolutely smashed that because I read like 36, I think my goal was. Yeah, so we smashed that one out the park. The next one was to get into 3rd year, which obviously I did do. If you don't know, we had to audition this time last year, roughly. We ended up having to send a video submission, which was the most stressful time of my life. I don't think many people don't get in, but it was still like a massive stress for me, because that's what happened with my last dance college, is that I didn't get into the 3rd year, even though we didn't even audition. But that's a whole nother story. I'm not going to go into that now. If you know, you know. But yeah, I got into 3rd year. I'm in my 3rd year now. We have 5.5 months left, and it cannot come quick enough, let me tell you. Next one was to have 5 to 10 coaching clients and a £350 to £700-ish coaching income, which is quite specific, and I think I did mostly reach that. The coaching income, not so much, but my self-employed income, which is like my fitness classes, coaching, all of that stuff all together, I did reach that. So I am gonna give that one a fat tick. And then the last one I put, which I'm quite sad that I completely forgot about, was a monthly digital detox, because in 2020 I did the first digital detox day by, oh, what is it? Let me find the the Instagram account. I Am Whole is what it's called. It is this account, and they launched the digital detox day. I'm pretty sure 2020, like September time, was the first one, but Zoe Sugg collaborated with them and they did like a bath bomb release in Lush, and that is how I found it and got into it. But I'm sad to report that I have not done a digital detox, I don't think, probably since then. Maybe I did the odd 1 or 2 at the beginning of last year when it was still like fresh in my mind, but I cannot tell you the last time I had a digital detox, which is awful. So I do want to try and incorporate that into 2022 goals, I think. I'm gonna keep this open and go over to my 2022 goals. So they were my 2021 goals and everything I managed to achieve. There were other things as well, obviously, but they were like the main ones that I had ticked off. So 2022, new year, new goals. Still dodgy fake tan. I just noticed the colour of my neck compared to my face. That's awful. Anyway, moving on. So my first goal is to graduate with a first or a 2-1. I feel like the way things are going at the moment, I'll be very happy with a 2-1, but I would like to push to see if I can get that first. But we'll see, we'll see. Graduating successfully and not dropping out before then would be my main goal right now. So I also have the goal of booking a dance job this year, because obviously I'm going to graduate with a dance degree and hopefully actually do something related to that. My dance goals are very vague because I didn't really know what I wanted to do before I started my degree, but now I have even less idea because I've learnt about so many more different like avenues to go down, that it's broadened my like options so much that I'm like, I just want to do everything. So the goal is to just go to all the auditions and not like cut myself short and not give myself less options, if that makes sense. So yeah, the goal is to book a dance job and to go to all the auditions. My reading goal this year is 40 books, which is quite a lot. Last year I think I managed like 36 or something, I said. I will link my Goodreads in the description box because I posted it on my Instagram the other day and loads of people were like, oh my god, let's be like Goodreads friends. So I'll post that down there if you also have a reading goal on Goodreads. If anyone doesn't know Goodreads, actually, let me show you. It's really good for tracking obviously what you're reading. And if you want to like read a certain amount of books, it's also good. So this is it so far, my 2022, come on, 2022 reading challenge. So obviously I've only finished the 1 book so far, and then it looks like this at the front, and it's like got what book you're on, and I'm currently reading 2 at the same time, so they come up there. But then when you're friends with people, you can see like what they're reading and what their reviews are and stuff. So it's a good way to like find new books that people you follow would also be interested in, if that makes sense. So yeah, highly recommend Goodreads for tracking all your reading. My financial goals are quite I've set the bar quite high this year because I want to move out ASAP. I don't actually know how I'm going to get the contents of this flat into my tiny little bedroom at home. I mean, obviously I'm not going to do that. It's not going to happen. But I don't want to get rid of all the stuff that I've got now because I have everything I need now to move out and have my own place. Obviously because I have this place. So I don't want to get rid of all that stuff to then move back home and then in a few months time be like, oh, I want to move out, I need to rebuy all that stuff that I already had. So, and also the fact that I don't think I can survive very long living in that tiny bedroom. So yeah, my main goal is to move out ASAP. So I'm prioritizing finances this year because if you know me, or if you follow this channel, you know that my spending habits are ridiculous. Like to a shameful level. Last year, I'm gonna call it the year of investing in myself because I bought a ridiculous amount, but I also feel like I've set myself up now. Like for example, I bought this camera last year, I upgraded to my iPhone, I bought my MacBook, like just ridiculously expensive things. My dance shoes that cost me like £200. Like all of these things that like to other people might be like, oh, you didn't need to buy that, but the fact that I've managed to buy it all in 1 year, hopefully they'll obviously last a good few years and then I won't need to rebuy any of that stuff anytime soon. And I feel like that is all the big purchases out of the way. Like this laptop, I'm hoping to get like 10 years out of it. And the same with the camera, maybe not 10 years, but I hope that this camera serves my time on YouTube. So yeah, I feel like it wasn't a waste of money, but I did spend a heck of a lot of money last year. So this year my focus is saving. I have a money box account where I have a normal savings account on there and a LISA, and I'm trying to equally put money into both because obviously if you put it in the LISA, it's one of the government ones where they like top up your funds each tax year depending on how much you've saved. A bit more complicated than that, but I don't really understand it. So yeah, I'm trying to put money into both because obviously when you put it in the LISA you can only take it out when you're ready to buy a house, which is a scary commitment. So that is where my finances are at. If you see me upload a haul, then please tell me off. Also, I'm gonna upload a video of like all the things that I've like mini hauls, but all in one, because there was a few videos I wanted to film around Christmas, but then parcels didn't come on time and I was at work all the time and all of that, so it's coming, but I'm gonna put it all in one video. But just so you know, I haven't bought anything yet in January. I don't think I have. Next one is to become a morning gym person. So this is something I've wanted to do for a long time, but if you've been watching my videos since like September time, you'll know that I live next to a nightclub that keeps me up for 5 nights of the week, which is great fun. So it does like stop me getting up early because obviously it's affecting my sleep. But having said that, I get so miserable when I go to the gym at like 5-6 o'clock and it's so busy that I can't do my workout. Like, I get so annoyed. So I feel like it's worth taking the plunge to make that extra effort to get up a little bit earlier and do my workout in the morning before the gym gets busy. Last week, we had a bit of a weird timetable first week back, and I had all my mornings free. So I went to the gym at like 9-10ish, which isn't mega early obviously. But the gym was dead. I'm like, why does no one come to this gym in the morning? Like, that's not even early. I thought I would have missed like the early morning slot, because how this happened is when, in fact, I'm sure I would have vlogged this, but the Friday before I went home, I got up and went to the gym at like 7 AM because the club woke me up at 6 AM. Like, that is a joke. But I was like, I'm awake, I'm gonna go to the gym, and it was the best session because the gym was dead. So yeah, that inspired me to become a morning gym person. So I'm going to try and do that. I think I'm going to try and do a video of getting up at either 5 or 6 AM every day for a week. So watch this space. I don't really have any other like major things written down, but some other things I would like to do is to be like more consistent with yoga practice, because I've pretty much decided that I do want to become a proper yoga instructor. Obviously, you know, I've been covering yoga and teaching yoga, but I haven't done my yoga like 200-hour qualification thing. So that is something I want to do in the next like maybe 2 or 3 years. Probably not this year because the financial commitment to that is ridiculous, but it is something that I want to do. So that is on my list. So I want to make sure I'm taking the time to practice yoga myself in my own time first, so that I've like made that commitment first before I spend all this money on doing the training, if that makes sense. So if anyone wants to be yoga buddies, let me know. I did really want to start the Yoga with Adrienne 30-day challenge. It started on the 1st of Jan, but it's now the 11th and I still haven't done one. Having said that, I don't think it's too late. I think I am going to do one today actually, because it's my day off today and I've had a rest day because I've done something to my toe, which sounds really dramatic because it's a toe, but I literally can't put weight on it. So yeah, I think I'm going to do a yoga flow when I finish filming this, and hopefully that'll, like, once I've done 1 or 2, it'll get me into the flow. See what I did there? Yeah, that's the plan anyway. So yeah, yoga is one thing, and like meditation, mindfulness, all of that I want to keep up, because I feel like I really set the foundations of that last year, especially like meditation and journaling. On that note, if anyone wants to get into meditation, or if anyone struggles with getting to sleep at night, you need the Balance app. This is what it looks like. You can get a whole year for free. My year must be nearly up and I am going to pay for it because I can't cope without it anymore. But I use the sleep ones every single night. These are all the sleep ones. But then there's also plans, like little courses. So I've not done, I think I've done one of these when I first got it, but I need to do another one. But there's all these to choose from, and it's like daily meditations, and you can choose how long. So, oh, this is the one I was like halfway through, but I literally started it so long ago. But when you click start, it has the option and you can choose, oh, that one's only 5 or 10 minutes. But like some of the sleep ones, you can set them to be like 20 minutes long. So I highly recommend this app. There's also singles for like different moods or like whatever you need it for. There's literally so many, and it's always being updated with new ones. And then you can track as well every day, so the blue circles on the days mean that I've done a meditation on that day. So that was December, nearly managed a full month. And it also tells you how long, so I've done 30 hours of meditation since I got this app. And then it also has a daily streak, so my current daily streak is 9 days. And then it shows you what skills you're working on as well, which is all these, and what like level you're on that. So that basically depends on like what kind of meditations you're doing as to which skills you're working on. And then you get badges as well, like how long you've done and stuff like that. Anyway, I didn't mean to talk about that for like a good 10 minutes, but I highly recommend that if you're wanting to get into like more mindfulness and meditation. I think that's the end of this video. I feel like it's been a bit of a mishmash and just me rambling on for 23 minutes. But thank you very much for watching. If you're still watching now, this is your reminder to go and fill up your water, because I just reached for a drink and it's fully empty. But yeah, I think I'm going to end this here before it gets mega long. But this has really like motivated me to pick up the camera more and get back into vlogging. So let me know what kind of content you want. If you want any like fitness videos, what I eat, workouts, let me know what you want. I'm gonna have a massive content planning sesh, so if there is anything specific you want to see, please drop me a comment or drop me a message wherever, and I will add it to my list. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.